Do you feel like you're slowly losing the passion to make music? Let's talk about some of the reasons why we sometimes lose passion and what we can do about it. Becoming successful at making music sometimes is not easy and sometimes feels like this distant dream when you look at the numbers, right? And you think to yourself, no one really cares about my music, no one's listening to it. So why should I keep going? And so I felt like that at times, and I started realizing then, hey, if I wanted to keep making music and do it consistently and have this passion about it, then maybe I have to just redefine the idea of success and progress for myself. And I did that, right? So instead of thinking, what are the numbers? I started thinking, hey, what if I just make music for the people around me in my life to feel proud of it? And for myself to feel proud of that music. And once I did that, I realized, hey, now I've got a consistent source of motivation and I can keep going no matter what the numbers are, okay? So, all right. So the second thing is that you have to be intentional with music production. If you want to make progress and not lose motivation after some time, you have to be very intentional. So make a plan. Where do you want to end up in a few months, in a few years, maybe a few decades? Where do you see yourself? Because if you don't see yourself anywhere, then it's very hard to make any progress towards it, and you'll lose motivation because of that. Okay? And the last tip for me on this is that if you want to feel a sense of motivation, don't wait for motivation to come into your life suddenly through some sort of inspiration or anything, but make sure that you just get active, because once you get active, that's when motivation somehow comes into it, right? So it doesn't happen without action. You've got to take action if you want to feel motivated. I think some producers also lose passion for their music because they don't take enough breaks. Taking breaks is crucial because it refreshes your mind, gets you new input and new inspiration, right? And without that, you lose motivation. No surprise there, right? And so a human being, we know that from psychology, needs variety. Okay, if you have no variety going on in your life, then it's no surprise that you'll feel exhausted and burnt out after some time. There's probably nothing else that kills your motivation faster than unrealistic expectations. Because unrealistic expectations makes you feel disappointed in yourself, and so you lose passion very quickly. You have to manage your expectations well if you want to stay motivated on that journey of music production. And so you have to just think long term, right? Instead of always feeling like you're on this roller coaster of motivation, stay consistent by managing your expectations well. I used to make this mistake a lot in the past where I had very high expectations of myself and then I didn't meet these expectations, and no surprise there, I felt disappointed and I quit. And so I'm very happy that I didn't quit making music, but it's because I learned to manage my expectations well. Sometimes we lose passion because we lose sight of our why. Why do you make music? What gets you so excited when you think of making music? Because if you remember that, it gives you back that drive and that energy, right, to keep going. And so a lot of the times when I felt like I don't know why I'm still doing this, because I was looking at the numbers, right? Then I remembered, hey, I'm doing this for fun, for myself. And I'm doing this because I want to make people feel proud of my music, okay? So make sure that you remember your why. If you don't, you'll lose motivation at some point. When it comes to music production, it's very important to keep getting new inspiration. But how do we do this exactly? I mean, it's easier said than done, right? We all want new inspiration. Where do we get it from? Well, sometimes it's no surprise that if we stay indoors and look at that screen for hours and do the same thing over and over again every day, that we lack inspiration. We have to change things up a bit. So change the people that you talk to, change your environment, change the information that you get from the internet as well. Because if you do that, it's guaranteed at some point you'll come across new ideas and new ways of doing things, and it'll make you feel inspired again. And so if you want to stay motivated and passionate, make sure that you change things up. I personally find the idea of financial pressure very terrifying sometimes. I've got a family to provide for, I've got myself to provide for, and if I can't do that, or I feel like I can't do it, then I get stressed out, and that stress kills my motivation and passion for music. So I want to suggest to you, don't quit your 9-to-5 job if you don't feel like you can get a stable income from your full-time music production yet. Keep doing what you have to do every day, every week, every month, because staying on top of your finances, it can give you so much more focus in your music production, okay? Stress always kills our motivation. That's a fact. Okay. So that's actually the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've got something out of it. And if you did, just leave it down below in the comments. I'd be happy to respond as well. Or just leave a like on the video, and I'll see you next time.